Memorial Day weekend has become something of a tradition for us. With an extra day off, it's the perfect excuse to disappear into the woods for another BDR-X adventure. This year was especially memorable because our friend Shane, who had traveled all the way from Montreal to join us for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride the weekend before, decided to stick around for one more adventure. Since he would eventually be heading north and would be making our way back to Long Island, the Pennsylvania Wilds BDR-X route made for the perfect middle point before we all split off toward home. We chose to begin at the northern end of the loop in Gaines, Pennsylvania. The night before, we settled into one of the cozy cabins at Route 6 campground, where the owners generously let us leave our truck and trailer for the weekend. So Clay, what's your biggest challenge going into day one?
No tent.
What? What?
Unbelievable. They took it apart after the last trip and dried it out and didn't put all the parts back together. New tent day.
We also had two riders experiencing their very first BDR. Gentlemen, this is Steve and Shawn. Steve, how are you feeling? Getting ready for your first ever ADV BDR trip.
Can't wait to pop.
Shawn, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah?
Very excited. It's been a long wait.
Years?
Yes, about 3 years.
This guy says he's all show and no go.
All show, no go.
But we are changing that today. And then you have the veterans. Ready to go. Introducing friends to routes like these have become one of our favorite reasons to ride. There's something special about watching someone discover just how approachable a backcountry discovery route can be. And we were excited to share one of our closer loops with them. With the bikes packed, the GPS loaded, and 5 friends ready for a long weekend in the Pennsylvania wilds, we rolled away from Route 6 campground and onto roads we were more than happy to revisit.
Before leaving town, we grabbed breakfast at From Acres while trying to figure out 2 important things: where to buy a tent and how to stay one step ahead of the weather. A quick detour into Wellsboro took care of the first problem. The second, well, we'd deal with that as the weekend unfolded. With the bikes fueled up and everyone ready to ride, the adventure could finally begin.
Clay took a minute to share a few tips with Shawn before we hit the dirt. Then it was finally time to leave the pavement behind.
We stopped in Renovo because Shane, as usual, needed fuel, and we made some last-minute adjustments to Shawn's bike. I believe we raised the brake lever and then lowered the brake lever.
How's the first half of day one?
Pretty good.
You're doing amazing.
I like the way you lie. Thank you.
No. Wait, standing up and everything, right?
I'm trying.
You are doing so good. What are you doing, Steve? What happened here?
This was full,
Oh, no.
and it was in here at the top, not on.
Oh, is all your stuff wet?
Well, no, because all my clothes are in these waterproof dry bags.
Genius. But what about the BDR map?
Yeah, that got a little soggy.
Oh. Correct. So we're here now, and then,
This is roads. This is gonna be fast.
yeah, it's 50 miles. Well, the rest of us trusted the GPS. Steve, ever the Eagle Scout, preferred a quick paper map check. Back on the route, we picked up Section 2 of the Pennsylvania Wilds BDR-X and spent the next 50 miles winding our way toward Potter County Pub for a well-earned dinner. Afterward, Shawn headed to his bed and breakfast in Emporium, while the rest of us made our way to Sizerville State Park. A narrow trail led us to a quiet campsite tucked along the water. And after 166 miles in the saddle, there wasn't a better place to call home for the night. Moto camping on the river. Knock, knock.
Hey, babe.
Anybody home?
Yep. The caretaker's in the house.
Yeah.
This is our new tent.
And he's getting our mattress pad inflated.
Yeah.
Good morning from Sizerville State Park. We're just outside of Emporium. There's the coffee guy.
Coffee ice. It's cold. What's the temperature?
Yeah, it's pretty chilly. Got into the 40s last night.
I would say it's cold.
Shaner started me a fire. Getting cozy before heading out for the day. Once camp was packed up, we met Shawn at Aroma Bakery and Emporium. How's our night, babe?
It was good. It was cold. Sure was. I slept with the sleeping bag over my head.
What was the temperature?
I would say it was 35. Like, it wasn't freezing, but it was real cold.
Sizerville State Park. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful campsite. Shaner picked a great site. We were right on the river.
And we could ride our bikes. You know, we're not supposed to, right up to the site. It's a secret.
And now we're just in Emporium, grabbing some breakfast, coffee, and then we have about 160 miles to State College. If you're planning a Pennsylvania Wilds BDR-X trip, do yourself a favor and add the stop to your list. Tell us about Aroma Cafe.
It was excellent. Everything was so good. I can't believe how full I am. Can't even believe it.
Tell us about the owners.
Oh, 2 brothers. They must be 14? No, they're very young kids. They're in their 20s, maybe late 20s.
Super ambitious,
maybe.
hardworking.
Yep. Fresh ingredients, good coffee, proper equipment. And they care about what they're doing. You can tell, like, the guy that I ordered my coffee from made it by hand. And, like, you kind of know what you're looking at when someone's making a coffee proper. So, yeah, it was nice. Fueled up and ready for another day, we set our sights on finishing Section 2, riding into Section 3, and hopefully staying one step ahead of the weather on our way to State College, PA. Before leaving the area, we made one more stop at Elk County Visitor Center. The staff shared some great local knowledge and pointed us towards the best place to spot elk that morning. Ironically, it was the very place we'd already stopped earlier. We just hadn't been lucky enough to catch them.
So, with no elk sightings to report and the rain clouds beginning to gather, we pointed the bike south and settled in for another 131 miles of Pennsylvania back roads. How deep does it go in there?
It's just that little room.
Who's that? Pitch dark in here. I know my idea.
What do you think that was? Probably an ice house or something?
I'm pretty sure it's the roof cellar.
Yeah, someone's creepy stabbing cabin.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Interesting.
I gotta read. There's someone's murder tarp.
What is it?
Like a root cellar?
proper BDR. All show and a little bit to go.
All the go now.
We rolled into State College just ahead of the rain. Perfect time. After a little debate over dinner plans, we decided to keep things simple and walk to a restaurant right next to the hotel. Sometimes, after a long day in the saddle, that's exactly the right call. It also gave us a chance to reflect on the weekend so far, especially with Steve and Shawn experiencing their very first BDR. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video to hear what they had to say about the experience. Unfortunately, the weather had other plans. With rain in the forecast for the next 2 days, after a good night's sleep, we took advantage of a short break in the storm and made the decision to head straight back to our trucks in Gaines. Even then, we still managed to get absolutely soaked along the way. Consider it a proper introduction to riding in the Northeast, where rain gear isn't optional.
There's the crew getting soaked.
42 degrees.
Steve, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a shirt that I bought in this cafe/clothing store. It's warm, it's dry, and it was on sale. But
Of course it was on sale.
I have jeans in the truck, and I was gonna put them on, but I'm like, you know what? These finally dried out, and they're pretty comfy, and I'm gonna be in the truck for 7 hours, so I'm dressed for comfort, not speed.
Since Shane still had a long ride back to Montreal ahead of him, we loaded his bike into the truck and gave him a couple dry hours on the road. We said our goodbyes near Binghamton before making one final stop at one of our favorite places, the Conchecton Fire Station. And because no North Fork moto adventure ever seems to end without dessert,
What are we drinking, baby?
egg creams, chocolate egg cream.
Egg creams for the ride home.
Cheers.
Cheers. The weather may have shortened the trip, but it didn't take away what made the weekend special. Adventure doesn't always have to be epic to be meaningful. Sometimes it's simply a few good friends, a familiar route, and a long weekend spent together. As we headed home on Memorial Day weekend, we were reminded that weekends like these are only possible because of the sacrifices of so many who have served our country. To all of those who have served, and especially to those who gave everything, thank you.
I kept on like thinking to myself, I can't believe I haven't crashed. It's in my head. I go, I'm gonna crash like 5 minutes from being at the hotel. I go, something stupid's gonna happen. I'm not gonna pay attention, and I'm gonna go down.
You were really in control.
I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to say that I waited here for 2 days and did not crash.
I have a horrible habit of putting my foot out. I see you do the same thing.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, and I'm like, I gotta break myself of that. And it's like, it's a hard habit because it's like, it's a panic thing.
Yeah. Favorite was probably digging myself out of that mud thing.
That was my favorite too.
Most unfavorite was the fact that I was so concentrated on the ride that I didn't get to look at the scenery. I knew there was like beautiful scenery, and I'm like, I wanted to look, and I'm like, well, if I look, I'm gonna crash.
That's a good one.
We covered a lot of ground, and there was a lot of woods, and I would have liked to have, I don't know, maybe we should have gone looking for elk or something, but we wouldn't have made it here in a decent amount of time. If we
did go to the place that's
right
beyond the barn.
Right.
There was no elk.
There was no elk.
Yeah.
We tried.
I took a picture of the stop line.
Yeah, I took a picture of the statue.
The trails are good though. I mean, riding in gravel is, and it's funny. Like at no point did I like come close to losing it, but I felt like I was the entire time because the bike gets skittish and it's like it's nerve-wracking.
Is that least favorite?
I'm getting better at it because it's like it's a practice thing. It's like standing on the bike, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I know the bike seems to be happier when I'm standing on the pegs than when I'm sitting in the saddle, but